Difficult peace talks in Ukraine are entering another phase. Everyone expects that a breakthrough could occur in the coming days. I expect there will be a phone call between the two presidents in the coming week. We're also continuing to engage and have conversation with the Ukrainians. We're advising them on everything we're thinking about. He added that his recent conversation with Vladimir Putin in Moscow was substantive and solution-oriented. However, solutions are still lacking. Meanwhile, missiles are continuously falling on Ukrainian cities. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky stressed that the attacks prove that Russia is not de facto seeking to end the war. Those who want the war to end as soon as possible do not act this way. Therefore, together we must put pressure on Russia to end its aggression. Decisive measures are needed, including sanctions, which must not only be maintained, but constantly strengthened. Ukraine has agreed to a 30-day ceasefire, among other things, after talks with the United States. Moscow has so far avoided taking a clear position on the issue. All this we are seeing is a game, calculated in part not to piss Trump off. And at the same time, it is a test of how desperate Trump is to make this peace. However, talks are still underway. The U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio last night had a phone conversation with Russian Foreign Ministry Chief Sergei Lavrov. One of the main topics was just that, negotiations to end the war. Now the ball is in Russia's court. Whatever decision the criminal from the East makes, experts remind us that Russia cannot be fully trusted. In the past, Putin has repeatedly shown that he does not abide by the agreements made. Despite the fact that Russia should never be trusted and we shouldn't count on any deep reform being possible, one thing must be remembered. Poland has been able to take advantage of those moments when Russia shows a certain weakness. This was well known by the late president of Poland, Lech Kaczynski, who flew to Tbilisi to support the country at a critical moment after Russia's aggression against Georgia in 2008. And we also know very well that today Georgia, tomorrow Ukraine, the day after tomorrow the Baltic states, and later maybe it's time for my country, Poland. This gesture has recently been unexpectedly appreciated by Rafał Trzaskowski. Do you remember President Lech Kaczynski in Tbilisi? It doesn't matter if anyone voted for Lech Kaczynski then or not, but we all felt proud. Yes, we are tough. We support Georgians. We know how to do it. We became a symbol, and President Kaczynski became a symbol for all Georgians. Such words from the mouth of Donald Tusk's deputy may come as a surprise, because it is Trzaskowski's political camp, the Civic Platform camp, that has repeatedly mocked President Lech Kaczynski. What a shameless liar. Trzaskowski thinks Poles don't remember how Sikorski and Tusk were bad-mouthing President Lech Kaczynski for that trip to Georgia? That Poles don't remember how Tusk didn't want to lend the plane to the president so he wouldn't fly to Tbilisi? Everything about President Lech Kaczynski's intellectual, political, and geostrategic achievements is 100% different from everything that Trzaskowski, Tusk, and this whole team are implementing. There are many indications that Rafał Trzaskowski's words are tailored only for the election campaign. If they had been followed by actions, then among other things, today in Warsaw, governed by the candidate of the Civic Platform, we would have an avenue named in honor of Lech Kaczynski. But instead, we still have the People's Army Avenue, commonly known as Aleja Armii Ludowej.